Do we have an intro or do I just go? Hello, welcome to the first SAC Mukbang, where we interview interesting Hague students and glean their insights on life. Today we have Tina Guo. Nice to meet you. Who is an artist extraordinaire who has been accepted to RISD, Parsons, SAIC. You may recognize her from her funky braids, her funky outfits, or her amazing art. Yeah, today we're gonna be interviewing her. By the way, we're gonna be eating very spicy peppers, and I have no spice tolerance.
And I have very high spice tolerance.
This is exciting.
And one of us is gonna die.
Yeah.
Guess who?
So let's start with the first question. Tina, how do you find inspiration for art?
Big fight.
This is not spicy. This is so sad. It says it's spicy on the package. It says hot peppers. It says 3 for hot. Will it come later? Is it in the seeds?
It's not spicy.
This is the worst thing ever. I'm gonna sue Loblaws.
It tastes like a cucumber.
I'm actually gonna sue Loblaws. What is...
Okay, it's like a little. The seeds are really spicy.
The seeds?
Mm-hmm. We have
Yeah.
no seed. We should switch.
Yeah, it's all seeds.
Yeah. Take a big bite. It's pretty spicy.
That's really
Yeah.
spicy. Ooh, my tongue is... Okay, I'm not suing Loblaws anymore. Yeah, where do you find your inspiration for art, Tina?
For most of it, art pieces, like I kind of just like think about what's happening recently and like I guess just like from the things that I think about or like the experiences that kind of like settle in my brain and I just can't stop thinking about them, and in order to stop thinking about them I make art, and that stops me from thinking about unnecessary things.
So you'd say it offers you closure by expressing your ideas, because in that way you can fully articulate them?
Like kind of, and like not really, because it doesn't really like offer any closure. Like some of these things, they're usually like, they're not like tangible things. Like it's more like a feeling. Oh, like this is wrong, or like I feel this about this thing, and like I can't stop feeling this thing about this thing. So I'm gonna make something, and hopefully I invest so much energy into it that I get sick of it and I stop thinking about it altogether.
So you use art as a way to solve problems in your life?
I guess, yeah. Without actually solving them.
That's interesting. So give us an example of when this happened.
Well, like, for example, when my fish was dying, or like when I thought he was dying, I got really stressed out and I kept dreaming about him dying. And I made an installation called Goodnight Jason, because Jason is the name of my fish. And I made like a bunch of Jasons. Like some of you might have seen it in Wave Gallery. Yeah, it's just me making my fish over and over again to kind of think about him, but to look at him. And to just get him out of my brain by having this like physical object to invest my energy into. He's still alive, by the way.
Okay, next question. Do you think you see the world differently than others? Or do you think differently than others?
Well, like, not really. I think everyone like perceives reality like the same way, but I feel like everyone has their own like complexes that they can't not take into account when they're experiencing things. So even though you're experiencing an event react the same way as other people. Like your experiences prior to that will have an influence on your experience.
Okay, so what do you think is an experience that's most shaped your worldview?
An experience? Well, this, because at first, see, I thought this wasn't gonna be spicy, but you know what? It's spicy, so it taught me to not judge a book by its cover.
Judge it by its seeds.
Yeah. I don't usually have art block because I'm constantly like trying to figure things out, and like when I'm thinking, like I do think about like how to like make a physical thing out of this, but when I'm like really like relaxed, when I'm not really thinking about anything, I guess you just have to like go out and experience things and make yourself think more in order to make art. Are you okay? Like for example, if Ivy goes home tonight and reflects upon her experience of dying because of this pepper, she'll get so caught up with it that she'll start to make art. Isn't that true?
I just might if I make When I smile, my spicy cheek touches my untouched gums and it hurts. That's horrible. I have more questions to ask you, but is it too long now? Should we end it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you guys for
It's
joining
been a
us.
very nice time, Ivy.
It's been a very nice time. Bye-bye. Okay.